Well, good morning, everyone. It doesn't matter where you are or what time it is that you're looking at this video. Good morning from Costa Rica. My name is Rodrigo Piedra. I'm a creative thinker. I'm a creative director, and I'm a positive person. Okay, and I'm starting to do this again. Used to do this very long ago when there were no influencers and social media was just starting. I used to do these videos just for the fun of it, and we're doing it again for the fun of it, right? This is gonna be my hobby, and I'm gonna be talking about a lot of things, a lot of creative ways of thinking, looking for advices of how to survive life, right? I think we all have beautiful and complicated lives, and sometimes we just don't know how to survive to it. But here at this space, we're gonna be looking for creative journeys and colorful answers of how to survive life, okay? We're gonna start today with this first video. We're gonna be doing these videos just the way you see them, in one shot, no addition, no filters, no Botox, no, just the way life is, okay? You have one shot, we're gonna do it right. And if we don't, well, we'll have another shot in another video. But this goes in one shot, just as life is, okay? So we're gonna talk about karma. I think it's very important to talk about karma, right? Because I am the kind of person that needs facts. I need a scientific explanation of karma as it is, and I haven't found it, not formally, in a very specific, fast way of understanding it, right? So I've done my own, okay? And I don't know if it's right or it's wrong, who knows? But that's why we are tagging along in this video Mr. Tyson de Grasse, right? He is one of the persons I admire the more because he's an encyclopedia. He's a brutal, apocalyptic encyclopedia of knowledge in his head. He's extraordinarily smart. He's brutally intelligent. And he's the perfect person to tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Hopefully he will answer if he sees this video. I'm just a humble artist. I don't know if this is right or wrong, but he will know. So the same way as he, in a video, in an interview he made to Richard Dawkins, he asked Richard Dawkins for his blessing on his theory of the chicken and the egg theory, hypothesis. I'm just the same. Well, not the same, right? But I'm trying to get his blessing on my theory of scientific karma. How does karma applies to people and why? So right after that, I'm asking you to just take a seat, take a good breath, save some time. This is gonna take, I don't know, 18, 15, 20 minutes. Not a big deal. You already watched Game of Thrones, okay? And you saved your time to see football or a soccer game or a tennis game, and it takes quite more than that. But this might help you change your perspective on the way you see karma in life, and that might help you and help other persons around you to become better human beings, which is what we all need in this world, especially right now as the things are. So as an artist, what are we going to be doing? We're going to be drawing, right? It's the perfect way of explaining things in the fastest and the best way, out of the way I think. So let's do this right away. Here we are. That's interesting. What do we have here? We have, it's raining here in Costa Rica, just in case you have some trouble hearing, but it's part of life. Sorry. Welcome to the tropics. Here it's karma. Okay, let's start with the basics of karma. Karma comes out of the Hinduism. It comes out of our religion, and that's why we have so many problems, because people think this comes out of a religion perspective and not from a scientific perspective. Okay, we're looking for the scientific perspective of it, but we're going to try to gather both of them really quick and really fast, right? Something very easy to understand. If I find someone in the street who is actually an atheist or an agnostic or both, or someone who just doesn't believe in religions and God and whatever, how do I ask him? How do I convince him to be a better person? How do I make him change his perspective? that he is doing wrong. Okay? And most important, how do you know he's doing wrong? Well, you don't need to know he's doing wrong. He's the one who needs to know he's doing wrong, right? Every one of us needs to know if we're doing wrong. That's the important thing. It's called consciousness, okay? So let's go back to the religion science scenario, okay? We're gonna be talking about light. 100% of the religions in the world are asking us to be beings of light. They are all looking for the enlightenment. They are all looking for us to be a vessel that projects light. Okay? How do we do that? Okay? How do we do that? Every single religion does that, right? Yoga, Pilates, mindfulness, even manifestation. And everyone is asking us to be a being of light. Okay, how do we do that? Okay, let's go back to the basics. There are things that we can deny and things we cannot deny. Okay? Law of gravity. You cannot deny it. Whether you want to believe in the law of gravity or not, law of gravity doesn't give a shit if you believe in it or not. It exists whether you like it or not. Okay? You say, oh, I don't believe in the gravity. Sorry. It does exist, whether you like it or not, okay? Same thing happens with energy. We cannot avoid the fact that we're made of energy, and we need energy in order to work properly. We need energy. If we don't have energy, we die, okay? There's no way to deny that. And we have our cells, and cells are made of protons, neutrons, and electrons, and we have mitochondria, and we are vessels of energy, okay? And energy makes light. How do we do that? Okay. And we have how do we make light? Very easy. It's a light bulb. It comes from inside of the light bulb, okay? How do we do that? With positive, with negative, and with a neutral. That's the only way of doing light, okay? You don't want to believe me? It's okay, fine. Go ahead, grab a light bulb and put 2 positives to see what happens. It's not going to turn into light. Try to put 2 negatives. It's not going to turn into light, okay? This is the only way it happens, okay? This is science, this is a law, and it's unmutable. It's you cannot change it. It's just the way it is, whether you like it or not. This is the only way of doing light. Okay? Good. So, if we trespass this, if we pass through this to the evolution of human being and where we're all made of cells that need energy, then we can, fast forward the situation so we can make it more simple and more fast to understand. And we're going to be, all human beings, vessels of energy. Okay? Okay? That's us. Okay? That's who we are. Not that nice of one. Okay, there you go. That's who we are. That's a person. Okay? And we are also made of positive, negative, and neutral. Okay? Our vessel, our body is going to be the neutral. And we're supposed to have positive energy and negative energy. Okay? That's how it is. Okay? But this energy, in order to work properly, in order to do the things right, in order to be a living organism, this energy must be in constant movement. Okay? So that we gather out of this, as far as I remember, we've seen it before. Right. And it's older than the Christianism. But this yin yang tells us that we must have a balance in our energy. And we not only need to have a balance, we need a movement. We need this to be in constant movement, okay? We need this to flow properly, okay? And it will flow. It will flow in this vessel, and it will flow in this vessel, and it will flow in this vessel too, okay? So this is becoming very easy, very fast, okay? This is the theory. You have this amount of negative energy, and you have this amount of positive energy. If that happens, if you have equal balance of energies, then you have balance in your body. In your body, you're going to have a good balance, and everything will be okay, and everything will flow properly, and you will be fine. If your chakras are aligned, if your energy is fine, if your yoga it's okay, everything will be fine, and your life will flow properly. Okay? That's the theory. That's what it's supposed to be. So how does this affect us? Okay, it's very easy. It's very, very easy. What happens when you go, let's say you go to the, I don't know, parking space, whatever. You go somewhere outside of your house and you find Karen. You find crazy Karen somewhere around you. And Karen starts making big issue out of whatever. And you start to get into a problem with that person, okay? So then you start to shout, and then you start to insult yourselves, and then it becomes a huge issue and a huge circumstance, and you just want to get out of that situation. You want to get out of that mall. You got to get out of there, and you just don't want to see it. Okay, right after all that uncomfortable situation, you go like, thanks God it passed, because I'm kind of tired. Why would you think you would be tired? Yes, you're tired. Of course you're tired. Right after you are angry, or you are mad, or you shout to someone, you feel tired. Why is that? Well, because there was a transference of energy. You did transfer energy to that person. How did you do that? Easy. You just, this amount of energy that we had here, we throwed it. We threw that energy to Karen. So now Karen has our negative energy out of our insults, out of our bad things that we told her. That is our negative energy that went towards her. What happened now? That we created an unbalanced situation in our body. Now, let's forget about Karen, okay? Let's forget about Karen. That just, she is out of the question right now. Right now, what we have is that we have an unbalance in our body, because we have much more positive energy rather than negative energy. And if we have an unbalanced body, we become magnets. Okay? We have electromagnetism all over our bodies. Okay? So, if I don't have enough negative energy to balance my body, I'm going to be pulling it. I'm going to be looking. My body is going to be looking for negative energy anywhere, wherever it can find it, just to get balanced, just to get back to normal. Okay? But this vessel is going to be a magneto for negative energy. Okay? And eventually it will happen. We will find someone in the street who is actually willing to give a lot of bad energy, who's angry, who is mad, who is frustrated, who is whatever. There's someone, ready to pull the trigger and shout or do whatever stupid things you can do whenever you're mad. You're going to find that, but you're going to retrieve that negative energy eventually. Now, within a week, within a month, but you're going to retrieve that negative energy because your body needs it. Needs it to work and function properly. Okay? Same thing happens when you do the things right. If you're a good person, if you are grateful, if you're a nice human being that does good things for people, that smiles everywhere, that is just a good human being, you're throwing positive energy. Every time you come out of your house and you smile to someone, you're being a good person and you're throwing positivity to the other person. Every time you are grateful in your house, every time you wake up and you're grateful and you say, God, I'm so happy for what I've got, you are displaying, you are throwing out to your environment positive energy. If that you do, then you create a little unbalance in your body and you start becoming a magneto for positive energy. That's the way it works. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. So then, what is the importance of knowing this that I'm going to explain to you right now? The importance of this is this. Responsibility is not God's, is not the universe, is not Mercurius retrograde, whatever. It's not the horoscope. It's not that my friend did something bad to me. It's not. No. It is your responsibility to have a good balance in your energy. Okay? You know what you did. You know how you did it. You know the intentions of it. Okay? You know if you gave a good advice or if you didn't give a good advice. If you give an advice with some little bit of pepper because you wanted something different to happen over with your friends, and you know it. And no one's gonna convince you but yourself that you can not deceive yourself. You cannot fool yourself. You can fool anyone, but you cannot fool yourself. You cannot deceive yourself, okay? If you did wrong, it's your responsibility. And you have to acknowledge that responsibility for yourself. If you're not happy right now, it's because you haven't done the things right. It's not because of your father. It's not because of your mother. It's not because of my ex. It's not because of my work. It's because I am not managing properly my energies. That is the only reason why things are not working properly. Okay? That is the way. This is very simple. I think this is very important. It's the easiest way I have to tell you. It is not Christianity. It is not religion. It is not the Bhagavad Gita. It's not in the Torah. It's just the way it is. And we cannot deny things happen like this. Because this is science. Hopefully, within this video to come out, and hopefully Mr. Tyson Neil deGrasse's answer out of if this is wrong or right. Hopefully we'll have some people in the middle who will come and say something and comment and tell us and give us more weight, more solid aspects of this, and tell us the right thing. How does it actually work in the details of it for whoever wants to know how it works in the detail. For me, as a very simple, humble artist, this helps me being responsible. This has helped me be a better person. Be responsible for what I do, for what I think, for the way I behave, and for the intention of the things I do. Being true to myself, being transparent, being a conscious person, right? The consciousness of the person is probably the most important thing, so we do not fool ourselves and we start being the best version that we can be of ourselves today. Tomorrow we might be a better version, and the next week probably will be a better version too. But right now I'm being my best version of myself. And when I keep in mind this kind of stuff, and it makes me realize I am the one who leads the way I behave and the way I receive the things back, I'm happy. So I'm happy to share this with you. I hope it's something that will help you too. And if you like it, please give it a like, subscribe if you want, and share. If you see something interesting in this video that might help someone else to get to know, will help them be better persons, be more human than we are right now, I'll be more than grateful and more than glad to thank you for doing that. And that's it. We'll see you in another video. Let's hope this one has a good receiving from you people. Have a great day. Take care, and blessings.